Day two. So what's the plan for today? Right now, I woke up at like 10 and I took a shower. And right now, I'm gonna do this stuff and then find a place to eat breakfast, which might just be 7-Eleven. So I don't know if like they do breakfast here, but at the 7-Eleven I also need to get things like trail mix. I need to get mountain food. But then again, I think they have places on the mountain they might be able to eat. I should ask the other guy that lives here because he's gone like 5 billion times. But that's the plan, and we're gonna take the gondola and we're gonna see the monkeys and we're gonna do all the monkey stuff, and then I'll say right now we're going to Hashimoto because I asked an American guy staying with us. I was like, yo, where should I eat breakfast? Because he's been in Japan for 10 years. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're just local, what the heck? He was like, Hashimoto, and I was like, amazing. He was like, you take the train from Hashimoto to Tokyo, not Tokyo Station, to Hachiocho Station, and then from Hachiocho Station, it'll be like Tsukao. So yay! I'm excited but nervous, and also it's so quiet. I'm at the station waiting for the metro, the subway. Metro subway. So this was like the easiest subway system I've ever taken. US and Korea, because Korea, they have like a name that goes 5 ways. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh, I literally don't use the subway because I can't figure it out. Then the US, they have one thing but it can go the 2 directions. But here, it's like one thing for everything. Find green and this name and that. And I did, and it was so easy. Imagine I go the wrong direction. I just can't believe I went on the wrong way. So now I go to the other side, go the right way. Trust. On the train. I got the thing send. I got this thing. There's the cable car. Yeah! Later, we are. Now I'm going to the monkey park. I've never seen a monkey before. That's not true. I'm pretty sure I've never seen a monkey before. I'm so excited to see the monkeys. Where do I find the monkeys? Monkeys. I thought the monkeys were cool. Like seeing the monkeys. I've never seen them before. But what if the... I don't know. I couldn't understand what the lady was saying very much. Like at all. I couldn't understand it. But I hope the monkeys like like where they're living because it seems very small and there's so many of them. I hope they are not sad and they're happy monkeys. But it was still cool. Yeah. I'm walking through a grass garden. It's very chill. I'm gonna go see a waterfall. I think it was called Biwi Waterfall. I can't remember if it's like B-E-W-I or B-I-W-E, so Biwi or Biwi. Biwi. I'll look again, maybe if I remember. But we're going down to see the waterfall. I love the waterfalls. And after that, we're gonna go to the suspension bridge. Because I saw there was one and I really want to see because I've never been on a suspension bridge before. Okay, waterfall is maybe scratched. I don't know, because the waterfall, I didn't realize this. But going down halfway, I was like, wait, this is at the bottom of the mountain. So I think maybe a different day I'll go there. And today I'm just gonna vibe up here. So I'm at this whole place where you can buy stuff, like souvenirs and food. And I don't have cash. I was gonna get cash, and then the minimum was like 10,000 yen, which is $70. But I was like, bruh, what? I don't know what. $70 cash. I definitely should have gotten it though, because everything's cash I paid, which I knew it would be. But I was just like, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, and the bridge is coming. I can't cross it. I've lost track of the suspension bridge. I literally have no idea where it is. So we're going to the top of the mountain instead. I found a place that takes card. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to eat this, but this is so hot. Bless this store. Save me. They have the things like in Korea. The only one I can read is Fuji Mountain. I don't know Japanese, guys. I really don't care. And up there. It's so cool. Okay, guys, I found the suspension bridge because I found that it was on route number 4, and now I'm going route number 4, which originally I was like, where the heck is route number 4? But then I saw a sign for route number 4, so now we're going route number 4 to find the suspension bridges. Okay. The bridge. The suspension bridge. The suspension bridge. We made it. Yeah. Too. Oh, it's shaking. Suspension bridge. That's empty. I'm on the suspension bridge alone. I've never been on a suspension bridge. That was fun. I definitely almost walked off the edge. That was so fun. It was cool. It was like once you got to the middle, it started doing the shaky shakes, and I was like, ah, it's doing the shaky shakes. And so then I made my steps more bouncy to do more shaky shakes. It was fun. Wait, no, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just like on trail 4. I think it reconnects though. So once that happens, maybe. Oh, also, there was a snake earlier. I was just chilling and walking, and then I saw something move, and the snake was like curled, and I was like, oh my gosh, bro, please, I'm trying to go past. And then I went past, and there were people behind me, because I was like shocked. I was like, what the heck is a snake? And they were laughing, and I was like, so valid, that's pretty funny. But I was scared. I was like, oh. I got an ice cream. Yeah. I forgot to fill in place again. Anyways, I got hiking shoes because I really need hiking shoes. Mine are like falling apart. Well, I don't even wear hiking shoes, so yeah. The ones I have are kind of uncomfortable, so I never ever wear them, and I don't want to tell my parents because they got them, and I've always thought they're good, and they're not. They're not that good. They're kind of uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they're falling out of my feet all the time. Anyways, this is like part of it. They have the Trick Eye Museum and stuff. Looks cool. There's more of it. But that was fun. It was like the first kind of thing in Japan. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. They have a lot more, like when you climb to the top, mountain scenery, as you saw. I mean, in Korea, obviously there's so many mountains, but there's also like in between a lot of city landscape. Apologies. And this is like just mountain as far as you can see. So much mountain. And Fuji's kind of far, so I'm not going to do a day trip. I was going to do a day trip tour, or I wanted to, and it is kind of cheap, but meeting up for Fuji requires that you need to get there like 8 a.m. and it's just kind of too far from where I live. It's like 3 hours by train, and I need to get there at 8, so I need to like, it just wouldn't really be that feasible. So I think I'm going to do kind of a self-guided Fuji tour, and I can't even climb the mountain right now because it's not the season. It's kind of too snowy. It's still too dangerous, too snowy at the top to climb it. So it's really mainly at the bottom they're doing stuff. So I'll just do it on my own. I don't need a tour guide. I got to the station. Now I'm switching stations, but I'm not used to like switching stations and like walking to another station. Normally, like in Korea, I could just go station, but here I got up at a station that's like a 10-15 minute walk to the next station. But I also started to get this thing. And dogs, they got a nice little river. So that's all. Also, even if it may not have seemed like it, I was very tired. I'm still tired, but now I'm in AC and tired, so it's okay. So it's okay. But anyway, I'm so excited about these shoes. They were expensive, but I don't think they're not really the stuff. What I paid is not that expensive for hiking shoes, I'd say. Also, I literally had to get the women's size because my feet are too small. We were like, I was talking to him. And I was like, bro, I'm a size 7 in the US, which I am a size 7 in the US. I swear I'm a size 7 in the US, bruh. And he goes, all right, we don't have that. And I was like, and he was like 7.5. I was like, okay, sometimes 7.5 is fine. Like some shoes, you know, some shoes, like when they're 7, it's a different 7 depending on the shoe. And then same with 7.5. So some shoes, I'll be like, oh, I need a 7. And then they're like, oh, we don't have a 7. And I'm like, okay, 7.5 can sometimes work depending on the whatever shoe it is. Like climbing shoes, I always need a 7 because they need to be really tight to your feet. And then like walking shoes, I can only do a 7 or a 7.5 because they're walking shoes, and also depends on the brand and all that stuff. But anyways, I went to the store and I was like, oh yeah, I'm a 7. And he goes, oh, okay, we're out of 7s. And I was like, okay. He was like, we have 7.5. And I was like, okay, maybe 7.5 will work. He gets 7.5. Oh my gosh, it was so big. It was literally so big. So I leave the store because I thought, okay, I can normally never go below a 7 no matter the shoe. It's always 7 or 7.5. So I go back because I'm like, okay, but that 7.5 was bigger than other 7.5s I normally have. I was like, that felt like an 8 or 8.5 in like a US type of shoe. So I went back and I was like, okay, let's try the 6.5. And he was like, okay. Well, no, he didn't say that. He said the lowest that men's went was a 7. And so then I was like, okay, well, the women's looked exactly the same as the men's. I was like, is the women's the same as the men's? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so do you have it smaller in women's? He was like, yeah. And I was like, amazing. I was like, is there any difference? He's like, no. I was like, oh, cool. Let's do 6.5. He's like, lit. We get the 6.5. 6.5 feels okay, but you know the thing where you like press the toe thingies? I don't really know how to do that with climbing shoes, to be honest, because like it has this thing in front and I couldn't go down. But I don't know, it felt big, so I was like, okay, let's get a 6 up in here. And oh my gosh, he knew English, and I was so thankful because I went in and I was like, I have to play a game of charades right now. Because I went in, I just point at mannequin's feet. He did not, they didn't seem to understand what I meant, which like valid, because I don't think I would have understood what I meant. So then I put in my own shoe. It was like, I don't know this in Japanese. I don't know anything in Japanese. It's so bad. I know the important ones though. Like, guys, open this for like, no. It's like, oh, it's fine. Then like, arigatou gozaimasu. All that, konnichiwa, all that. So I know like the important things, especially in like height, all that, but I don't know what the heck this is. So I put on my feet. Anyway, I put on my shoes. He's like, okay, shoes. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, shoes. Thanks. And then he goes to get the shoes, and that's how it all started. Anyways, that's how I learned. That's like how, and then eventually started speaking English, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank God. It would have been hard to say smaller and bigger. Well, size, they always have size. So if they said something with size in it, I would have been like 7 and hope they knew numbers. And if not, I would have written a 7. I would have been like, yeah. And then, so then we got down to a 6, basically. So I guess I'm a 6 in Korea climbing. And these shoes look really good. They're Salomon shoes, which I looked up the standard price for Salomon shoes. And what kind of shoes are these? Supercross. Thank God. I didn't know what the heck I was getting, and I think Supercross are the hiking ones. Wait. I don't even know if I literally said that anyways. But, yeah. It's all USA. But anyways, so they're fun. They have these, which I have never had shoes with these, ever. Even I think my hiking shoes that I have now, which, okay, one, I hate the color. I hate the color. I got these when I was so much younger, and I just don't like the color. Also, they have this type. Anyway, so they have this type, and these have these type, which I've never had this kind of thing that, like, cleats, I think, have. But also, when I put these on, they feel very loose. Like, I feel like they're about to fall off my feet. But they're not. Guys, this is an unboxing. So I got these. And then I'm gonna try them tomorrow. They're like arrows. I'm so excited. This is a good brand too, apparently. I literally went to the store without looking up the store or anything about the shoes or anything. But I think these are good. The pricing is around $135 to $160 for Salomon hiking shoes. And this was like $147, which even when I was buying it, I was like, okay, that's pretty standard for like good hiking shoes. They can go definitely from like 100 to 200 as like cheaper. And then expensive is like all the way over there. So I thought that was pretty standard, and it was. So anyways, that's it. I'm gonna wear these later. And at around 7, right now it's I think 6:40, 6:35, 6:40. I'm gonna go to a cafe at 24, like open till 24. So open till 12. And yeah, that's it.